just arriving in St Ives. Now we're here because first thing tomorrow morning, Jo Swinson is coming to Cornwall to make a visit. We thought we'd come here and see what kind of reaction she's likely to get. Now St Ives is a tight margin. I think it's the 4th on the Lib Dems target list, but it's also an area that voted to leave in the EU referendum. So I'm kind of interested to see how the Lib Dems' message of reversing Brexit is going down here.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big warm welcome to the Monday night quiz at the Castle.
Thank you very much. I'll get our team thing up as well.
Which woman's name links a song by Simon and Garfunkel and the patron saint of music?
Do you think people around here will vote because of the way they voted in Brexit?
Yes, I do. I think they'll vote the same way, yeah.
What do you all make of Jo Swinson? And you saw her on Question Time.
I think she's a pawn.
Okay.
Yeah, unimpressed so far. I haven't seen a lot of her, but I'm unimpressed.
Embarrassing.
No. So, are you a Leave voter?
No, not a chance.
No. So, as a Remainer.
But because the country is so divided, to do that will just increase the division.
So, you're in favour of a second referendum?
I think the only way out of it is a second referendum.
Repealing Article 50 was a stupid policy. Second referendum, they should have stuck with that as a policy.
It's clear cut. You can't be in any doubt what they stand for, can you?
Yeah, but it's going to lose them votes.
So the Lib Dems put a leaflet through your door. It didn't mention Brexit.
Not at all. Not one mention of it.
And why do you think that is?
Because he knows if he starts mentioning Brexit, he'll lose.
Emu. How could I forget Emu?
We mustn't forget to mention as well, after the news, Jo Swinson, leader of the Liberal Democrats, live on BBC Radio Cornwall.
Oh look, the bus is already there. Better get a move on.
Cornwall's radio station.
On your radio, smart speaker and on BBC Sounds.
BBC Radio Cornwall.
Hi Jo.
Hello.
How are you? I'm Ellie.
Ellie, nice to see you.
We were in St Ives last night, which is a Leave area. So how does that message of yours, that strong message admittedly, go down with Leave voters?
Well, look, I mean, I'm not going to pretend that, you know, the entire country is in one mind about Brexit, because clearly that's not the case. And we are very honest about where we stand about that. And
but I think, how can you win those people?
So I think there's many people who, even if they voted Leave, are worried about Boris Johnson's hard Brexit. Equally, there are many people who voted Leave, but who actually it is not perhaps the number one thing on their list of concerns.
Yeah, we're just finishing up with Jo Swinson now. Yeah, we'll be about half an hour. Bye-bye.
In 400 yards, enter the roundabout and take the first exit to Eastern Green.
Okay, looks like we're nearly there then. We're just arriving in Penzance to meet up with some Lib Dem activists who are knocking on doors trying to present Jo Swinson's message.
Take the first exit.
Kate, hi. I'm Ellie. Hello. Nice to see you. Thank you for letting us join you. So, the local Lib Dem candidate here goes against the national policy and vociferously doesn't think revoking Article 50 is a great idea.
No, he said as much at party conference, yes.
So there's no secret?
No, absolutely not.
But does it tie your hand when you're knocking on doors here?
Well, no, because what's really apparent is that people here understand that the chances of Jo Swinson becoming Prime Minister and having a majority Liberal Democrat government are very slim.
I like him. I think he's an amazing MP and all that kind of stuff. It's just Brexit's just such a big thing, and if we go back on it, my fear is that this country is just going to be at war for the rest of its life.
So that final confirmatory vote is the most likely policy for the Liberal Democrats, given that they're unlikely, in my humble opinion, to receive an overwhelming mandate for a majority government.
So, Katie, that was interesting. That lady said she might agree with you on everything else, but she just wants to get Brexit done.
The previous person we spoke to was actually a prime example, I think, of somebody who had understood that all Liberal Democrats are interested in is Remain, and that's not the case. So when we explain it, people really do understand that it's that final confirmatory vote. And I thought she was in full agreement on things like the health service and the way it's been fragmented, and the need for affordable housing for local people, and all the issues that we're much more passionate about.
Well, the Lib Dems may well want to move the conversation onto schools and hospitals, but I think the real challenge in a Leave voting area like this is how you overcome that Tory, very simple message of getting Brexit done. And the Conservatives have held on to this seat for the last 2 general elections, even if it was only with 300 votes.